news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Thank heavens for small blessings. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most influential little people.
I hear they call him the Imp.
I hear he hates that nickname.
For this list, we've tried to choose actors diagnosed with dwarfism who are active advocates for little people's issues and have ranked them based on their influence and impact. While actors like Gary Coleman, Emmanuel Lewis, and Michael J. Anderson were diminutive enough to be classified as little people, they did not have dwarfism.
What you talking about, Willis?
Number 10. Kenny Baker. He may not have the same recognition as others on this list, but he's got legions of fans across the galaxy, whether they know it or not.
Suddenly this thing coming from George Lucas. Would you like to do Star Wars?
Baker's the man who brought the beloved beeping R2-D2 to life throughout the entire Star Wars saga. Even though we never saw his face, Baker infused his character with a unique personality and made a place for himself in cinema history.
Don't you call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease.
Number 9. Hervé Villechaize. Villechaize's role as Tattoo on Fantasy Island made sure he was beloved by millions. So much so that the show barely lasted a year after he was fired due to a contract dispute. Unlike most little people, he demanded to be called a midget.
Bionic midget.
And this put him at odds with other little people celebrities.
I get along with everyone. I mean, I really do.
However, he was still a beloved part of pop culture until his 1993 suicide. Number 8. Zelda Rubinstein.
Come on down here. You're gonna give me a whiplash looking up that deer.
Her voice was one in a million.
He's very thorough.
Through her role as the unusual medium in the Poltergeist franchise, Rubinstein helped raise the profile of little people in Hollywood.
Do y'all mind hanging back? You're jamming my frequencies.
While it's unclear whether she actually had dwarfism, few were as active as Rubinstein as an activist for little people's issues, and she was also an early AIDS activist. As Steven Spielberg once said of her, good things come in small packages.
This house is clean.
Number 7. Danny Woodburn.
Just keep out of my business, you big ape!
Probably most famous as Kramer's volatile actor buddy Mickey Abbott on Seinfeld, Woodburn has long been known as a talented character actor, stand-up comedian, and advocate for little people's issues. Fighting for integrity in all his projects, Woodburn has pushed against stereotyping and the use of the slanderous M-word.
Can't you just switch with another midget?
It's little people. You got that?
Woodburn now picks and chooses the parts he plays, so he's able to ensure his characters are well-rounded and thoughtful.
Let's consider all our options, and then we'll put it to a vote.
Number 6. David Rappaport. He made it his life's mission to change public perception about little people, and he succeeded by becoming one of the most accomplished and famous dwarf actors ever.
What use is that to us now?
With roles in Time Bandits, TV's The Wizard, and even Star Trek: The Next Generation. However, after his suicide, that role was recast with an actor of average height, proving Rappaport had been hired for his talent and not his size.
I always crack in the end.
Number 5. Vern Troyer. As one of the world's shortest men, Troyer began his career as a stuntman. From there, he became one of the most scene-stealing little people in recent memory. Unlike some of his little people actor contemporaries, Troyer often plays into the stereotypes of his condition, as long as it's in good fun.
Jesus Christ, he's tiny!
Though he struggled through scandal and addiction, he remains one of the most prevalent little people celebrities.
Please? Huh? You brought my glasses. Bless your little heart. That's not right.
Number 4. Matthew Roloff. If awareness is the first step to acceptance, then Roloff and his family have been vital to society's opinion of little people.
The point of marriage is you kind of merge your life together, you know? So the fact that Amy and I had such territorial lives with so much space and so much room in so many ways, you know, yet we're fighting over little inches, you know, it's ridiculous.
On top of being motivational speakers and hugely successful entrepreneurs, the charismatic Roloff family and their show Little People Big World introduced the everyday everyday concerns of people of smaller stature to a wider audience, and succeeded in becoming one of a few functional families on reality TV.
So that's really where we're at, people.
I need everybody to help with this thing.
Number 3, Warwick Davis. As part of some of the most popular film franchises ever, Davis is at home in fantasy worlds.
You're a jittery little thing, aren't you?
With roles like the valiant Willow, he's helped shape the media's portrayal of little people, and even founded Willow Talent Management to work with actors under 5 feet and taller than 7 feet.
Say, aren't we a little young to be out this late?
No, I'm 600 years old.
He's also convened Little People UK to offer support to that population.
Oh, well done!
And he always keeps his sense of humor.
What do you think I've got this ring for?
I don't know, you're a hobbit?
You fat
I
shit!
don't know what the rules are for fighting a minute. Let me try that one. That usually works in cartoons. What are you doing, mate?
Number 2, Peter Dinklage.
All right, let's do this.
Refusing to play elves or leprechauns,
He's an angry elf.
Dinklage spent years toiling to make ends meet.
So, Stuart, what is it like living under a bridge?
Kenneth!
That hard work paid off when he broke with The Station Agent, a critically acclaimed film about his life, not his size.
Here I am. Take a look!
Possessing leading man qualities, Dinklage brought awareness to the issues facing little people with his newfound fame as one of the most memorable TV characters in recent memory, little person or not.
Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
Number 1, Billy Barty.
You're Billy Barty.
His larger-than-life personality meant he always stood out. Not only did Barty gain fame for wisecracking,
What's the matter with you?
he was also a prolific and hard-working performer at a time when little people were usually relegated to stereotypical roles. Using the recognition he earned, Barty became one of the first advocates for people of his stature, founding the Little People of America in the late 50s, and leaving a lasting and meaningful legacy.
I don't stop! Don't stop the music! I don't stop! I don't stop the music! I don't stop! 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 Don't stop the music!
Do you agree with our list? Who do you think are the most influential little people? For more top 10s about your favorite stars, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Ah! Ah!
Make